Have you ever met someone you never met? Have you ever had that feeling, looking and searching for someone you don't know yet? That story appeared in my mind. I felt emotions in my heart, and the story wanted to be written. So I did. I wrote it. Through my books, I am opening the door for you into my fantasy magical world. I believe in love as the highest force that moves worlds. Without love, we are nothing. When I started writing at 14, I could never imagine what my poems would create in the future. To my greatest surprise, some years later, it came to me as an amazement that all the poems fit perfectly into one story that I had never thought of writing. The story was unfolding itself subconsciously, while I wrote it without knowing at that moment what it was about. I was writing my feelings following my intuition, while the story was revealing itself, little by little, piece by piece. And this is how I got the story in front of me that I never planned to write. It came as a miracle, and now I'm happy to have this opportunity to share it with all of you. The Love Poems collection is a story about love, so powerful that no force could destroy. It portrays its continuity through different worlds, in life after life. The trilogy series consists of books Rose from the Moon, The Four Seasons, and Rainbow. All three books are connected, forming a unique, mysterious magnetic tale that is presented in different writing styles and provides an experience of a journey that takes you through different worlds, dimensions, and times. Filled with illustrations, it is a visual representation of this love story to fulfill the overall feeling and reading pleasure. I never chose the theme to write about. All those poems just came naturally and intuitively out of me and my soul and my heart, and I just decided to put them out the way they came to my mind. I just followed my inner voice that I should make those poems seen and heard. I knew deep inside they had to be published, and I just did it without questioning it or overthinking. The theme of poems is still connected to me. Since a very young age, I always felt I missed someone I had lost. Although in this lifetime I haven't lost anyone. So that feeling was always strange to me, and I wondered why I felt that way. And I was writing about it, and it was my own way of healing and understanding the process of life, seeking the truth of existence. And as I grew older, that feeling just became stronger and stronger. It didn't seem to go away. I just have a deep feeling in me telling me to write the story and publish it, which I have done. The process of writing and self-realization opened my eyes and my mind to many new things. I started exploring life and all its mysteriousness. Life is a mystery, and we don't know for sure what's true or false, and where do we go? But I decided to stick to my inner feeling and to trust my process of self-discovery and healing. In the last 3 years, since I started working on my books, I changed a lot. I changed for the better, and I'm so grateful to those 3 books as they brought out the best in me. I finally realized my true path, and I remembered myself, my soul code. Finally, I know who I am. I hope my writings will serve you in the best possible way, in a magical way, in any way that will make you feel beautiful, and I hope you can take it precisely as it comes, straight from my heart. I am happy to be given this opportunity to present you with my emotions and thoughts, and I am looking forward to connecting with all of you. I don't even know how I came up with the idea to write about reincarnation and lost love. I just never thought about it. It just came naturally to me, and I accepted it intuitively. The moment I realized I would write about it, the poems started coming more and more. There were times and moments when my mind overflowed with ideas and poems. The story was revealing itself alone. I didn't have to go to search for the story. It was already in my mind, my subconscious mind. It already lived within me. I guess it was there all the time. I just had to acknowledge and accept it. It came straight from my soul, as if my soul came to speak to me, as if I were connected so deeply to the story. Writing this trilogy was a journey into my inner self, to the core of my soul, where some emotions were stored, where one story was resting. These books are little portals to my inner world. I can't live without creativity. It's part of my soul and my whole being. It truly makes me extremely happy when I create anything and put it into this reality. I enjoy creating my art. My stories live in me subconsciously. I am expressing my inner world, and I am sharing it with the outer world. Somehow, writing was always part of my life, but I never wanted to admit it. In some way or other, I was trying to escape it, but the more I ran away, the more it followed me. I had completely different goals for my life. Now, when I look back at all of it, I am happy with what I have become through all this process. I collected all my poems, and I came up with the idea of publishing them all and sharing them with all of you. In some way, I am presenting to you my heart and soul in words, and I hope you will enjoy reading it. When I published my first book, Rose from the Moon, I knew it was the beginning of my new journey, where I am planning to write more and share more stories. The trilogy consists of 3 books, and there is a 4th book as a bonus. All 3 books are very diverse, unique and expressive in different designs, yet the story is the same. Books convey concepts of deep, great love, eternal, infinite love, reincarnation, longevity, happiness, joy, sadness, pain, life, survival, and insanity. Poems and illustrations present places outside of this reality, coming from other realms, dimensions, higher spheres, and lives. Each book is precisely designed with symbols and a touch of mystery. I was not inspired by other authors to write. I was not inspired by the books I read. I was inspired by the love story in my soul, because my soul had to say something. That love story occupied my mind, and I could not stop thinking about it, about all the scenes and places. Everything was so vivid in my mind, and emotions were strong in my heart. I admire other works, and it is incredible to be able to see other arts and read different stories from other writers. But my art, my writing, was never influenced by other writers or artists. My art and writing merely come from my soul, from the visions, from dreams. I see and feel things before I write or create them. Everything comes to me naturally, vision intertwined with emotions. I never force myself to write, because the soul should not be forced. Almost every day, I have an idea for something new. Sometimes I don't have enough time in this reality to create everything that I imagined in my mind, because there are so many ideas in my mind that it makes me overwhelmed at times, and I am learning to take everything slow and create everything step by step. I never plan what I will write. Everything I create and write is by the way I feel. For the trilogy series, I didn't plan it to be this way. My soul dictated it, and it is what it is. I let my soul say what it wanted to say. While writing this trilogy, I grew so much. I experienced so much. All the emotions are filtered through me. Sometimes it gets hard at writing, as everything I write, I feel through me, and sometimes writing is painful, so I had to learn to take breaks, as emotionally it can be very overwhelming. When I accepted the idea to publish my writings, I didn't have thoughts or intentions to be a bestseller or to be a well-known author. I decided to publish my books because my soul had a huge urge to say something and touch people's hearts. I don't know how many people my writings and art will reach, but I hope it will reach those who need it the most, and I hope those whom it reaches will be touched by love and beautiful emotions. I think this is all predestined, and I don't get busy thinking about the outcome. I just know I need to finish my task, as I came here for this. I came to write and tell many beautiful stories. If you are curious to read my work and see what my writing style is, I wrote a small book of poetry that I am offering for free download on my website. You can find the link in the description box. The book contains 15 poems on the theme love, and I wanted to offer this book as a free gift from my soul for all of you who would like to read it, or perhaps who would like just to see and explore my writing style and get a glimpse into my magical writing world. If you are interested, check out the link in the description box. This is a gift for people who support me and who support my journey. For all of you who are here watching my videos and supporting my path and my mission. I am doing all this because I want to share my art, and I don't expect anything in return. I started YouTube because I wanted to share my ideas, my stories, and my visions. I just create, and I enjoy what I am doing. It makes me happy to create it, and that is enough for me. This writing I see as a gift, and I see it as my role in this society. Maybe the stories I tell and my words will touch someone's soul so deeply that it might move them in some way, or inspire them, or motivate them. Maybe it will drive them into beautiful experiences, and that is my gift. Now I would like to introduce you to my books, the trilogy series of eternal, immortal love. The first book is Rose from the Moon. It serves as an introduction to the story that started many years ago in a distant galaxy. It is an authentic and eclectic journey about soulful growth and development through love, the awakening of the cosmic soul. It is about remembrance of the beginnings and origins, the distant past, and remembering oneself. The book contains 26 illustrations in full color, providing a visual experience of this love story. The second book, The Four Seasons, is unique in its own mood and style, portraying the passage of time and the growth of love throughout the seasons. It is about the passage of life. Everything is temporary except love. It is a force that keeps moving on. In this book, love is experienced through ice, fire, rain, and other seasonal occurrences. The book is presented with 29 colorful, dreamy illustrations, making this love story more visual and immersive. third book, Rainbow, is taking you on a colorful journey. It has 7 chapters divided according to the 7 colors of the rainbow, and this love story is displayed through each color. It is colored like a rainbow, bringing passion, happiness, and joy with red, orange, and yellow, portraying existence and life with green, describing sadness, nostalgia, and melancholy with blue and indigo, showing power and dignity with purple. It is about returning to the throne, to home. The fourth book, Eternal Lovers, stands as a precursor to the trilogy series called Love Poems, but it is interesting that I wrote it after I finished writing the trilogy, after all 3 books were completed, because intuitively I got the idea that it should be done this way. Aesthetically, this book comes in a black edition, while the trilogy books are coming in white editions. The Eternal Lovers collection contains 18 illustrations in full color of astral, starry cosmic visions. This collection stands as an introduction to the books Rose from the Moon, The 4 Seasons, and Rainbow. This is like magic to me. Everyone who gets to read my books will at some point feel and experience what I did while writing, and that is what makes writing and reading beautiful. With my writing, I am bending the physical world with the invisible world. I am trying to present to you the powerful bonds between the two. I hope this love story, this tale, will take residence in your soul. And we swam through the black water. It got poisoned by the pain, by the drops that dropped from my veins. The crystal shiny waters became dim, dusty, and with darkness layered. The vivid drops behaved as if they were dying with every next wave. The pain soared, drifting away from the shore. The colorful wall lost its paintings, fading slowly into the abyss of the dark night that swallowed every piece left of me. And I kept swimming, eyes filled with tears that intertwined with the black drops of the lake. I screamed your name through tears, the only prayer that was left on the edges of my dry, cracked lips, coloring them black, to bring you back home, into my embrace, back to that city behind the wall, where the songs play the happiness of love, mine and yours.